So we're just about at the end. Like I said, I did play off stream. I have some permanent upgrades just from farming certain souls for so long. So that's cool. I mean, the circle's a little annoying, but just ignore it. So what are we doing? I did want to go back to one area. This area. It's because I didn't finish grabbing everything. And then we're basically in the last chunk of the game. I don't need to have this sword equipped right now. And you might have to hear this sword for the rest of the game. He's kind of annoying. What was this zone? Where was it? How do I get back to where I want it to be? Yeah, hopefully wrapping this up today. I didn't want to be on it for too long because I did want to try some of the extra stuff. But I wanted to get re-familiarized with the game. Whoops, whoops, whoops. And then move on. But I might put a hold on that just because I'm thinking Paper Mario's going to take a long time. I might put more time into that. We might not do like split games. Hour and a half, 2 hours, one game, and then so on and so forth on another game. It depends. But I mean, Mario RPGs, I can't remember how long it is. I remember playing it for a long time, but I can't remember if that's because I was bad at the game or if the game is actually long. I mean, it's long, but like really long. Or if it was long because I was bad at it. I mean, it could have been for any reason. A potion. Sensational. Was there anywhere else? I know there was a couple things here that I can't get. I think I need some ability. And I don't know if it's mandatory or if it's from an enemy. So it's not happening. Oh, there's also a boss room, but he's impossible. This way? Brother. Thank you. Ah, but what's up? What's the haps? Not much is up. Not much is up. We're probably starting today off extremely slow, and honestly, probably just going to be slow. I say that every day. I do want to save and come back and maybe try and fight him. I think he's a Kickstarter boss. I think all those doors that require a key are backer rewards. So I think there was probably a tier where you got your portrait somewhere in the game. And then if you did the super amount, you got your portrait and a boss. So that's kind of cool. I also did the 8-bit area. I did complete that.
Hi, Miri. What are we transmuting this time?
Okay, doesn't look like there's really much I can do. Yeah. But it's easier to make food than it is to actually, like, make potions, which is insane. And I'm still a little bit starved for cash. Like how I didn't make any food. That's great. But hopefully I could start selling some stuff. I think that's what the game wants you to do. Sell equipment and soul shards that you don't need. But if you just hoard everything like me, then good luck, buddy. So I've got some abilities that give me some gold on hit. It was from these guys, and it dropped pretty consistently, so it didn't take that long to farm. What do I have equipped? I think I can take this off, because this is also grade 9. I think once it's grade 9, it's permanent? Or maybe it's rank. I think it's either or. Because the gold one, I think I have that at grade 9. And that's not equipped. But maybe you need it equipped to get the attack boost. So maybe not. Okay, so this guy was killing me. Let's see if we get killed again. He's killing me. Yeah, we're cooked. So this is probably a post-game guy. I think we should just go ahead and start looking to end the game. Where is it? There is David Hayter's sword. I mean, I could equip stuff that raises defense quite a bit more, but I want the luck. I want the item drops. Secret moves? I don't think you need to find those to do them. I think it just tells you. Legendary equipment. Oh, this was the room. Okay. So I already know the secret.
Took you so long.
I do.
I can't remember if I looked this up or if I figured it out. I feel like I did look up this part, but the next part I actually found the spot. You have to fight him for a bit, looks like. Maybe it's like at half health. He's not that difficult. Does have a command grab though. Here we go.
At last, the Lieberlogiath is mine!
Think again.
Shouldn't have come. If you tracking.
Alright, so I know exactly where we need to go. And then after that, not really. I know the area, I just don't know how to get there. I don't know if there's like a portal or something. Yeah, I feel like this is the part of the game where they want you to kind of go around again and explore. But I've kind of already done that. I've gotten lost twice. Which y'all haven't seen. Well, you kind of saw a little bit. And it's this one. But there's an item. There's one treasure chest that's just been hanging out. I haven't been able to get it. This work? Nope. What level am I? Most level 40. I think the cap is 50? Go. The black belt. I think that's good for attack. If I'm remembering Castlevania correctly. And totally not recalling a video I watched recently. Honestly, I don't really mind the katana. I kind of like how it does that upward swoop. Kind of hits a lot of the enemies that miss with the sword and everything else. Wish I had something to move faster, though. I have no clue who drops that. And if I've passed the enemy who I need to farm, I'm sorry. Really? No, it's not here. It's up and then over.
Curse you.
It was a portal. Okay, and it does count as the castle, which is weird.
I brought your... What happened?
Master.
Dominique seems so keen on... And if she... But instead, Alfred would... You...
I know I can skip. I don't know why I'm mashing A.
And even if...
So I can kind of glance the story, but like I said early on, and also yesterday, story is not the greatest.
Alfred?
He might...
And I don't know if it's really the time to be talking about a sequel. I feel like they want to do a sequel, but they've had to put so much development time into just completing the game and all of their promises for the stretch goals.
I'll be...
I think maybe now it's maybe on the horizon. And it's not like it would be difficult. I mean, making the game would be difficult. But I think fixing a lot of the problems is, you know, kind of a piece of cake. I'm gonna say, is this thing an enemy? The rock wasn't. Oh, dude. 4 of those? This is the farm zone. Gambler's ring. Is it based on money? Both luck and pluck. But I don't want to take that off. Yeah, sorry for the jump kicks. They're not stopping. Hello? I would imagine this area leads into the last area, since I can't really remember how we get there. Save room? No? Also no? Yeah, wish I had more to say. I was actually thinking about playing Dragon's Crown today. But I think I need to put that game down for a while because it would control my life. Waystone and Diamond. Millionaire's Key, that's a extra boss. Giant bat. Didn't beat him. Did beat him. Really, summon bat. It's the same soul. I'm not used to the timing. If you couldn't tell. Well, this guy was a boss before. Classic move. That one's a little tricky. Oh, this is just the other area. I mean, I knew it looked like it, but it is just that, but bigger. Way to reuse assets. No, I've learned. Apparently it doesn't work. Unless you're standing specifically in the spot it wants you to. Oh. Yeah, we've kind of been slacking. I've really just been slacking, but I've wanted to take it easy. And I think that's mostly okay. Just taking it easy has given me some time to kind of reorganize my thoughts on what I want to do and when. But it's a little tricky because there's stuff I want to do like right now. And I could still do it. But it kind of goes back to that fear of wasted effort. Because I know the channel is in dire need of an actual, like, rebrand. And I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it a lot. I've been thinking about how to change it in a way that is feasible. And not going to take, like, months and months and months to do. Drain. That would be good to have passive. Okay, that's mostly everywhere except this one spot. I mean, I can kind of confirm it would not be something like a model update. That's kind of the least important aspect right now. But I've been wanting to do more with thumbnails and just like how the channel looks. Profile pictures, all that. And I've been drawing a little bit more. The wrist is doing a little bit better. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap between exercising and not swap, but like I'm gonna stretch daily now. But like the weighted exercise, I think I'm gonna do every other day to promote healing instead of just constantly working at it. You might say that's obvious or that's actually a bad idea. I don't know. I've never been in a spot where I've wanted to prevent wrist injury. I've usually just been in a spot where I'm like, you know what? I just won't draw for a while. But things have changed. Also, well, I guess this is something that is semi-new and I could talk about. But yesterday, we were having some electrical problems. Not throughout the whole house, but like one fuse was like not really working great. So went to go change it. Ended up shorting the whole section. I didn't see it. I had walked away. But apparently, like, there was a big, like, shock of lightning that, like, jumped out. Which is scary because that is probably enough electricity to kill someone. Like, it was like a 30 amp fuse. But yeah, so gonna be needing to do a whole fuse box swap. And the fuse box itself is not expensive, but the labor apparently used to be pretty standardized, but since COVID, the price has like kind of, it's all over the place. And that's kind of a, like, it's not that I couldn't afford it, but it might be out of the range of the budget. And I'm like, and I was thinking, I'm like, could I do something like a subathon? Like, would that be okay? Would I morally be okay with doing that? And hoping that, like, would I be able to kind of bring people together to support the channel in that situation? Oh, I might need to equip this. Okay. That wasn't really fair, but okay. Dude. You can't multi-bounce. Are the coins in his chest his health? Dude, he's taking my money? Brother? He's cheating? I'd like 2,000, maybe more. I'd like maybe like 4,000 because I picked up a chunk of change. We're cheating. Shoutouts to the bitrate. Gold bullet. 1% of your total gold and throw it at a designated direction. That's the first one of those I've actually read, I think. Wait, how do I get like, down there? Isn't there like a treasure chest? Yeah, how do I get in there? Love the hitbox on that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see all the time. Like, and this is kind of the trap, is you see it all the time. Like, hey, unaccounted for expenses happening. Doing XYZ to raise funds. You see it all the time. And I'm not morally against it. Like, I think it's fine. And obviously, if you're providing some kind of service or something in exchange, obviously you should get paid for it. And obviously, I am accounting my own skill into this. But also just like the likability. Like every time I've tried to do an event, and like an event where it's just like, hey, I'm doing this. And like, that's it. I mean, it's not like there's any like, it's not like pay-per-view. But like any kind of like debut or like anniversary, birthday, whatever. It's gone horribly wrong. And by horribly wrong, I mean didn't really have the turnout that I was looking for. I don't know what's better. To go back. Delete that. Also, did I get my money back? Maybe? I can't tell. But like, let's say I absolutely have to. Like, it's... I think we're supposed to get an estimate today. Which sucks. Like, you think this stuff would be, like, interchangeable. But because one part is, like, specifically manufactured to be for this thing. And the house is old. So, this company's long gone. So it just needs to be swapped out entirely, which is probably a good thing, because who knows if, like, any of the wiring needs to be changed. None of the other house was affected. So luckily we still have power, and it also didn't short the whole box. It sounds like it could have been way worse than it actually was. But it still requires, like, the maximum amount of... I don't even know what to say. Like, the maximum amount of, like, repair. Like, the biggest repair you would have to do is required, even for the smallest thing.
I've learned
Why?
to create the only...
But
If all the... With blood...
I'm holding... Oh, what would you like to buy? Is it... Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I would be afraid to kind of just
This is right.
put myself out there, be like, hey, I'm doing this thing.
Is this what? Here you are.
There'll be art, there'll be
Pleasure doing business.
stream, there'll be this.
Pleasure doing business. Is it? Oh, thank you.
And then, like, to have it just not go well.
Is this? Oh, thank you.
I think I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at enemies defeated and not money.
Oh, well. Oh, what would you like to buy?
So maybe I'm not getting passive gold. 'Cause I was looking at that every time I beat a guy. I'm like, oh, I got 1 gold. I got 1 gold. Oh, look, I got 1 more gold. Okay, we're kind of at the point where I can afford some stuff. I'm shocked.
Is it? Oh, thank you. Is it? Oh, thank you.
It only took the entire game.
Is it? Oh, thank you. Is it? Oh, thank you. Is it? Here you are. Is it? Here you are. Is it? Here you are.
Yeah, I make a big event out of it.
Hi. So,
And I would imagine, because I've never done this, okay? So if I'm trying to raise up a couple $1,000s, I don't know how I would have to measure it. Would I just go for the amount that I would need? Or would I have to go for like 50% more, because I would then be taxed because of being self-employed? And if it's coming through Twitch, because I don't have a PayPal, like, I don't know how I would do it. Or it might even be double. I can't remember if it's double or 50% more.
I'll go with this. Great. I'll go with this. Great.
Don't want to make the spaghetti. Tomatoes are not easy to come by.
I'll go with this. Great. I'll go with this. Great. I'll go with this. Great. I'll go with this. Great.
you ha-
So that might be happening. And I mean, that's just got me thinking about everything else on the channel, because I have no animated emotes, and I know that's one thing that I kind of need to do. Like, I don't really care about the normal emotes, which also need to get redone. But I need to do animated emotes. The only reason I haven't really done them is because it takes a long time to animate. And the options are both time consuming, where I could either do it all frame by frame in clip, which I can now export transparent GIFs. Thank you. Version 2.1 or whatever it was that I couldn't get. But now that I have 3, it's okay. What the heck is this? There's like a beating heart there. Do you see that? Like, it just... Like, the idea... It doesn't really sit right with me. even though it's not necessarily wrong or kind of out of the ordinary, and it's not like I'm sitting there doing nothing. I mean, if I'm playing games, then it's kind of nothing, but I would probably definitely offer some kind of art. Probably not anything crazy if I have to do a lot of it, but I would probably do something like at least waist up. But I don't know how I would divvy it up. Like, even something like 1 sub is a lot of money. The tunnels. Okay, apparently it was some sort of teleporter. There's also no map. Oh. It's Journey. You know, I never played Journey. I don't even know if I could play Journey, because I know it's online. And I don't have PS Plus. There's no value in PS Plus for me. This was not in the game the last time I played. I mean, I played at launch. And I know they added a couple crossover things. So we'll see. If the quote is like kind of astronomically bad, I will probably look into that option. And despite the outcome, you know, it might just be one of those when push comes to shove kind of moments. Shoot first, ask questions later. Or never. Shoot first, think never. So yeah, we'll see. That might be how I start off next month. I don't know. It could be like coming from a part of my brain where it's like, well, you know, you have to seem dependable. And if I do something like that, it just kind of seems like, I don't know. Like I'm not, you know, well put together, which is maybe obvious. Or, I don't know, like relying on people, like, I don't know. Like, I'm not self-reliant. Maybe something like that. Are there enemies in Journey? I thought it was like a run around and do nothing game. He can only hit his head. It makes him a little tough. Oh, he's just a dragon with different moves. Love how that didn't hit. Thank you. Dude, what the heck? That's cheating. I hope he's almost dead. Okay. He was a little tough. This better be best item in the game. I mean, it doesn't give me luck. That doesn't really thrill me. Also took all my food. But I didn't spend all my money, so that's good. Can just make more pizza. Yeah, that's been on my mind. And I think a part of the problem is like, oh, I would want to do like community stuff. I don't know why I said oh. I think I was expressing a thought and then just said it like it was a statement. Good job, brain. But like, hey, let's do a chunk of like community game. Let's have like Fortnite. Let's have Fall Guys. Let's have Jackbox. Among Us. Whatever. But with my track record for the past almost 4 years now, we're 4 months away from 4 years. So I guess we're still kind of closer to 3.5. Like, that's just not something I can really accommodate for. Well, I can. I definitely could put them on the docket. The problem is the outcome is going to be
What would you like to buy?
less than optimal.
Is this leisure doing business? Is leisure doing business? Is leisure doing business? Is here you are? Is oh, thank you. Is it leisure doing business?
Could just buy the pizza. It's pretty expensive.
Are you? So, what'll it be?
Okay, it's just dough and cheese. I thought there was maybe salt needed.
Great.
Problem with this other stuff is I've not picked up any of these other ingredients. Which are definitely just enemy drops.
You have.
So, shoutouts to never getting any of those. And I mean, you could say like, hey, well, you know, if you want to get like community games going, why don't you just invite people? And you might think, well, that's a good idea. And even me, when I said that out loud, thought, you know what, that's a good idea. Then I realized I don't know enough people who would say yes. And like, you can't do stuff like what's that other one? Gartic phone? You can't even do stuff with Gartic phone with like 4 people. And yes, I'm saying something like 4 people is gonna be like the maximum. I could ask other people, but I am honestly not expecting even a return on DM. And I would hate to use the situation to be like, hey, I'm having this problem in life. I would greatly appreciate it if you would do XYZ with me. Like, that's where, like, the conflict of, like, is this okay, starts to come up. Like, to use the situation for some kind of monetary gain, even though I'm not using it to, like, buy WWE All-Star gotcha pulls. I mean, that's in case, like, you think I'm being honest right now, but I don't think I've ever given a reason to be untrustworthy. I don't think I'm trying to think, like... I mean, like, that's my opinion. I could say, like, I've been very transparent in my actions, so on and so forth, but really, that's not up to me. That's the public perception. And even if there's a lack of results, I'd like to think there's at least some merit to the time and effort I put into this to improve my craft and actually get to a point where it's actually good. Yeah, like, there's really no harm in trying. But also, like, I would hate to do it as well and have just, like, the usual people show up and give way too generously. Because I know what some people are capable of. And I would really hate to kind of instigate that kind of... Not like, you know, a sub or a cheer is bad, but to really, like, drive it with... I need financial help. Oh, this guy's a race. What the heck? I don't think I can beat him. I have one item that makes me run fast. Bro. No, duh. You cheated. I like how it just leaves you here to go back to. Sensational. I mean, like, yeah, because... I mean, I even referenced it. I'm not going to say who. But I don't want to... I really don't want to be doing that stuff. And it's like I'm saying the same things as him. And then he does the thing. It's like, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. And that's like #1 streamer rule is if so-and-so is doing it, do not do it. And it does show, I think that's, I finally got to like the line of logic where like it feels wrong. It feels like I'm being financially irresponsible, which I kind of am in pursuing this as full time. Despite the fact that I have been pursuing a creative career since probably high school, but have not made any progress in that. Those guys are mega bugged. Like, it's irresponsible to do something like that. You guys just chill? But also another part of me feels like if I do this, it could be a chance to really reach out of the death hole. So I'm torn. Morally and creatively, I'm torn on this. I thought we would be getting to the end way faster than this. It's taking way too long. I mean, I did get to the frozen area, and that's basically the end. I just decided to explore a little bit, which was a bad call. I ain't gonna lie. That was a bad call. Summon rat. Dude, there's only like 2 giant rats in the game. One at the start and there. What kind of joke is that? Like, even right now, I'm pretty much just talking to the void. I'm pretty sure no one's here. Oh. Why didn't I get that before? I mean, right now I'm more inclined to do it. And I think as long as I'm being honest with what the money is for, I think it would be okay, but that's saying it even like has any kind of traction. I somehow ended up being the most hated guy. So, who knows? And I've kind of mentioned that before where it's like, man, we're at such a point where it's like, I've got no reason not to do it because I have nothing to lose. Which isn't always the best thought. Can't remember if there's one boss in here before the final boss. Or if you just go right to the end. Wow, thanks, game. Weighted ring, I believe, is more EXP. If there's no save, I'm just going to take this warp. And we're going to save somewhere else.
So, what'll it be?
I'll go with this. Great. I'll go with this. Great. I'll go with this.
Stop.
Okay, that's not the boss room. I think it is for a secret boss. I also thought it was like the last boss room as well. Thanks. Axe strike. Save. Save. Yeah, hopefully that was maybe an interesting talk. Don't really have any input on yays or nays. And subathons do exist. I mean, how long I'm willing to go is kind of tough as well. Why can't I hit those guys? Are we here? Are the credits gonna roll?
Fool.
Good luck, Miriam.
You may possess. You.
I wonder, does this sword do more damage? Does it way more? You know what I could do instead of, you know, standing on the hands? Do this. Okay, those are not mine. I thought maybe they were mine. Reminds me of Tears of the Kingdom.
Your final hour has come.
Warp a short distance. Weird, I thought you also fought the last boss here. Okay, so I'm kind of a little bit behind on my memory. Wait, what? Oh, I know what I need to do.
Dimension shift. Dimension shift. Dimension shift. Dimension shift. Dimension shift.
Okay, for real, final boss? What was our map? Got 1.5% left.
So even grammar. Look, I have you. What? So I. What if the if because
Hey, coming in just at the end here. Also, I just wrapped up my talk,
you
which I'm not going to turn into like its own video. It was just kind of life circumstance.
it was our and now. Do oh yes I.
No, might have a big bill coming up. That's kind of out of not out of emergency range, but it may be tough to cover. So I was thinking about if I put together some kind of like subathon. And how I'm kind of morally torn on whether it's a good idea or not. It's honestly something I am shocked to say you should just rewatch the VOD. Because I kind of just talked about it for a very long time, like an hour. Dude, that's cheating. Now we're thinking with portals. I think that might be it. I can't remember if it's a two-piece. I kind of remember this game kind of having a bit of a disappointing ending. Okay, it is a two-piece. Okay, it might be one of those hit him with a big move kind of fights. We hit all of them or just that one? We hit all of them. Wait, these are platforms. What the heck? They're only platforms when they feel like it? Do I not have anything better? Definitely not that one. Honestly, that was kind of... I mean, what's the deeps? I think it's about twice as good.
You dead!
Also, I forgot I had instant transmission. Oh, I see what that's for. Okay. Dude, what do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, when I skip the scene game, that means like all of them. Don't skip me to like the next scene. Honestly, I'm okay with that. I wanted to go back and see if I can make any better equipment. Also, I need more food.
Hi. So, what'll it be?
Not really. I mean, I do have better stuff. I should probably just wear it.
Come back if... So, what'll it be? Come.
Oh. Oh, what would you like to buy? Is this right? Here you are. Oh, what would you like to sell?
Where are the gems? Are gems worth a lot? Not really.
Oh, what would you like to buy? Is this pleasure doing business?
So, what'll it be?
I'll go with this. Great. I'll go with this.
Stop.
I guess that's about it. Didn't really have much.
Have you? Here's what I've.
I finished.
Can you?
Sure.
All right, time to beeline and probably win.
Dimension shift! Dimension shift! Dimension shift! Dimension shift! Dimension shift! Dimension shift!
All right, we're not moving from this spot. We're winning.
It was in his blood. An exorcist made of blood.
Why did her ghost have to be the same as mine? Why didn't I use ghosts in the next phase? Why did I just decide I'm not going to use it anymore? How come sometimes I can't duck? That's annoying. Better not be Joy-Con drift. I want to see how consistent this is. Okay, it's super annoying with this weapon. Why can I not equip that? That's so weird. That one's impossible to avoid. Like, what the heck? Even when you're up at the top, the game just makes you fall all the way to the bottom for no reason. Come on, man. Come on. I actually did it. Phone. I'm begging you.
I give you death!
I think I've got this. I think I've seen every move. And I know how to not get hit by the room.
Perish!
Let's go. That's definitely it, right?
Dominique. Before now, the right will.
So yeah, I guess I'll check out the other modes off stream. See if maybe we want to stick with Bloodstained for a little bit longer.
True.
If the randomizer mode is any good. I'm not too interested in like chaos mode or whatever they just added. That was fun. Didn't really change too much, but I don't think they really added on to the main game from like the Kickstarter rewards. I think it's all the extra stuff. So I'll have to look into that. I'll look into that. Then we'll give like a definitive answer. I mean, the game is still good. It's a little jank. It's a little crusty. But I think it's up there. In terms of Metroidvanias, I think it's up there. It's just the story's not so great.